Hello, my name is James Walker, and I'm here with my friend Bill Cluck, and we are both co-founders of the Atheist Christian Book Club. We meet the first Friday of every month here in Arlington, Texas, and if you want to learn more, you can go to our website, www.atheistchristianbookclub.com. We just finished up with our meeting. In fact, it's kind of still running over a little bit, people in the background here. And tell us about the book, this Sean McDowell book on atheism.
I thought it was an excellent book. I found some of the arguments on evolution and intelligent design very compelling. And he writes in a very lucid, easy to understand style, I think you would agree. And just answers some of the basic questions that, we had a big discussion on the problem of evil and suffering, and thought we had a lot of good back and forth there, which is one of the really tough problems for Christians or atheists.
The name of the book is the question, is God a human invention? And 17 other questions. So we went through that book, and Sean was kind enough also to join us by video conferencing, and we took some pre-questions from some of our club members, mostly from atheists, but I think we had a Christian question there as well, and he answered that by video for us. We really appreciate that. And now next month we're going to be meeting. It's going to be September 1st, the first Friday of September, and our book is going to be Nailed. And so I've not had an opportunity to read that yet, but I think, Bill, that's coming from an atheist perspective. Can you tell us about the book Nailed?
Dave Fitzgerald's view is that Jesus didn't exist. And this is a question that Christians and atheists really need to address. Christians, because they need to know that their faith has some good historical solid evidence. As John Dominic Crossan said, if anything can be historical, is that Jesus was baptized in the River Jordan, and that his crucifixion is certainly historical. Bart Ehrman, who's a big skeptic, said Jesus certainly existed. But I think it's good to look at the other extreme, which is David Fitzgerald, that he believes Jesus was Paul believed Jesus was a spiritual person, that he was not a historical person, that Jesus is myth. So between those extremes, maybe we can get to the truth of the matter.
So it's one thing to say that we're not sure if somebody had doubts. Did Jesus actually do miracles? Did he claim to be God? What was the resurrection real? Did he really die and rise from the dead? But Fitzgerald and others of these mythicists take it way further than that. Not only did he not do miracles, he never even existed at all, not even a human man.
And what's problematic for me as an atheist is that a lot of atheists have just bought into this thing that Jesus is myth, and they just don't realize what good historical evidence we have that Jesus did exist, that we have multiple witnesses throughout the Mediterranean. I'm talking about Matthew, Luke, the Gospels, of course, Mark, but also M and L, Matthew's special source, L's source, Q, which Jim doubts exists, but even without Q.
That came up tonight.
Yeah, but we have the book of Acts with the speeches and so forth. Paul, you have all sorts of lines of evidence. The Josephus quote, where he talks about James, which is kind of the brother of Jesus that was stoned, which is kind of like
Josephus being a Jewish historian.
A Jew, which obviously everybody agrees has no bias. They all agree he was not a Christian. And when he's talking about the important people like Festus, the governor, and Ananias, the high priest, and he says, James, the brother of Jesus, the Messiah, James, whose brother was the Messiah, it doesn't seem to have an agenda. And a lot of people, even atheists, the guy that wrote, is the religious editor of the magazine, Skeptic Magazine, said that there's evidence, not great evidence, but evidence that Jesus, his religious editor, Cunningham, who says that that quote is a good evidence for Jesus. So it'll be interesting to see, where the chips fall.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, and this is, let's see, we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, is this our 5th month, I think?
Whatever, boy.
I don't know.
But all of them have been, especially the last couple, it seems to be getting better and better, and I'm looking for some fights to break out, but it's almost too nice. Everybody is just fantastic.
People are committed to their worldviews, and they're making great questions, and they're holding
and we did have a little back and forth.
Yeah, holding my feet to the fire, and they had great questions questions for Sean, I thought, and Sean, I think, gave some very good responses. But sometimes the response will even raise more questions, and that's what the book club's all about. I really enjoy it. Now, if we'd love to, we had 16, exactly half and half. It worked out. Eight atheists, eight Christians this month, exactly. But we are open to more. We have room for a couple of more. We're pretty tight, but we have room for a couple of more. But it is a RSVP. So if you're in the North Texas area, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and you'd like to be a part of our Atheist Christian Book Club, I want to encourage you to go to www.atheistchristianbookclub.com, and there you can click the RSVP. Let us know. We'll invite you. We share a meal or refreshments together every evening. We have some great lasagna tonight, and we have a great time of interesting conversation. And I say this, it's not just friendly conversation. We are friends. Over these months, we've grown into being friends. So it can happen. It's almost like the start of a joke. An atheist and a Christian walk into a bar, and what's going to happen? Well, sometimes it's just some good conversation.
Right.
So anyway.
Oh, and by the way, before I forget, David Fitzgerald has some excellent YouTube videos. So if you don't get a chance to read the book, he has one called 10 Beautiful Lies about Jesus, which is at the Humanist thing. But he's an excellent speaker, great communicator. I really love the guy. I like what he says, except for the mythicist part. So.
Well, Bill, I'm looking forward to interacting with them. Obviously, I'm not a mythicist. I got interested in that topic. Yeah. Well, with the video that's actually on Netflix now, Zeitgeist. That's where I was first introduced to this whole concept, and I thought, well, nobody really believes that, but they do. And so
David Fitzgerald and Richard Carrier have said, boy, that's one of their problems is having to go through the misinformation, so they don't buy into
So they would even say that the Zeitgeist video,
fish in a barrel, disproving that.
Right. So I look forward to interacting with it, and if you're a Christian or atheist in the North Texas area, like to be a part of the discussion, we invite you to contact us, get more information. Thank you so much.